What have you done that your parents punished you for, but it was totally worth the punishment? My 11th birthday party was supposed to be a backyard thing, croquet set on the lawn, cake on the picnic table, and a handful of family members milling around while we played. It was sunny, warm, and everything was going fine until my stepsister's son showed up. He was my age, but somehow always managed to feel 3 times as obnoxious. He had this habit of pushing buttons until you snapped, then acting like the innocent victim when adults came over. We were halfway through a game when I felt a sharp, solid thud at the back of my head. My vision went blurry for a second, and a deep, aching pain radiated down my neck. I turned around, and there he was, holding a croquet ball with both hands, smirking. He didn't even pretend it was an accident. There was this look in his eyes like he was daring me to say something. The hit had been hard enough to make me stumble, and when I reached back, I could feel a little bump forming already. Tears came before I could stop them. Not the quiet kind, but the embarrassing, hot, angry kind. I remember hearing some of the adults laugh awkwardly, thinking it must have been part of the game. My mom called over to check if I was okay, and before I could answer, he said loudly, "She's fine, we're just playing." That was it. Something in me just broke. I wiped my face, took 2 steps forward, and swung. My fist connected with his nose in one sharp movement, and I felt the crunch before I saw the blood. His smirk vanished instantly, replaced by wide-eyed shock and a high-pitched yelp. He staggered back, clutching his face, and then started wailing. The adults rushed over, and of course, the first thing they saw was me standing there with my fist still half-clenched. He pointed at me, sobbing, "She hit me!" like I'd just attacked him out of nowhere. My mom's face tightened, and she didn't even ask for my side before grabbing me by the arm and hauling me away from the crowd. I got a spanking in the house while outside I could still hear him milking the drama for all it was worth. My mom kept saying that no matter what happened, violence isn't the answer, but I wasn't listening. All I could think was how satisfying that moment had been. The shock on his face, the way he'd finally shut up. When I came back out, he was sitting with tissues shoved up both nostrils, looking like a wounded war hero. He glanced at me once and quickly looked away. No one mentioned the fact that he'd been the one to start it by slamming a croquet ball into the back of my head. My mom told me to apologize, but I just mumbled something under my breath and sat at the far end of the table for. The funny thing is, after that day, he left me alone. No more accidental elbows to the ribs, no more blaming me for broken toys, no more stupid smirks when adults weren't looking. It was like he finally realized I wasn't going to just stand there and take it anymore. Even now, years later, I still think about that moment and feel the same small surge of satisfaction. The punishment was quick, the pain in my backside faded in an hour, but the silence I got from him afterward lasted for years. Totally worth it.